company. My name is Vishnuvardhan. I am from Tribuli. My roll number is 21951 capital H0246. And today's concept video topic is if elif else statements in Python. So let's see what are the statements in Python. If statement. Looking at the example below in the event, some functions returns true, then the intended block of code after it will be executed. In the event that it returns false, then the intended block will be skipped if some function blocked. Also make sure you notice the colon at the end of the if statement. They are important. So this is the flow chart for the if statement. First we give input, it test experiences. If the condition is true, then it prints the statement. If the condition is false, it exits the if statement. So if we give here we give a condition a equal to 1. If a we wrote the condition if a is equal to 1, then print a is equal to 1. Else then if false, it will end. So the given statement is true. So it will print a is equal to 1. So this is the syntax for the if statement. We should see that this colon, we should see this colon because this colon is important. If we don't give colon, it will give an indentation error. So we should look for this colon too. And the statement and the condition statement should be below this colon. Means it can be 4 spaces from if statement, or it should be under the colon. Example, if number is equal to 5, number is equal to 5. If number is greater than 3, print number is greater than 3. When we run this code, if number is greater than 3, it print number is greater than 3. Else it will come out of the if statement. So let's see what if statement fails. Then we use else statement. The else statement complements the if statement. And if for else pair says if this expression is true, run this indented code block. Otherwise, run this code after the else statement. Unlike if else doesn't depend on any expression. For example, if 8 is greater than 9, print I don't get printed. Else print I get printed. So with this, we can understand the if and if else statement. Let's see the first flowchart of else statement. So we give the condition. If the condition is true, if it will go to the if statement. If the condition is false, it will print the else statement condition, and they will reach to the end. So when we give the condition, if the condition satisfies in if statement, it will give the, if the condition in if statement satisfies, then it will give the statement of if statement. If the condition in if statement fails, then it will go to else statement and it will print the statement of if statement. This is the syntax for the if statement. If condition statement, else statement. Example, a is equal to 15, b is equal to 6. If a is greater than b, print a is greater than b. Else print b is greater than say a. So in this it will give print a is greater than b because it is true. If it is false, then it will go to else statement and it will print b is greater than a. So by this we can understand what is if statement and else statement. What if many statements are there to satisfy? Then we use both combined if and else, that is called elif statement. Elif is short for else or if. It means exactly what it sounds like. Otherwise, following expression is true, do this. In example below, the elif statement is only checked if the original if statement is false. If 8 is greater than 9, print I don't get printed. If 8 is less than 9, print I get printed. Else print I also don't get printed. So this is a simple example with from which we can understand the elif statement. So let's see the flowchart of elif statement. First, text expression 1. If it is true, it will go to the statement 1. If it is false, then it will go to second statement. Again, it will check if the condition is true or false. If it is true, then it will go to it will print second statement, second condition statement. If it is false, it will go to this third statement. If the third statement is true, it will print the statement of third one, or else it will leave the if else it will give the it will leave the loop. So this is the syntax for elif condition. We give if condition. If condition fails, then it will go to elif condition. If it also fails, it will go to else condition, and it will exit the loop. Let's see what we have revised today. Our topic is about if elif else statement in Python. So if statement is nothing but if statement is true, print this statement or leave the loop. This is simply the if statement. If the if statement is false, then we use else statement, which is else statement. In if the condition in if fails, then we give else so that this condition satisfied. So what if we have multiple conditions? Then we use elif statement. With elif statement, we can check multiple conditions at same time. With the elif statement helps us in less code. It will decrease our code and it will decrease our stress. So let's see the syntax for every statement. This is the syntax for if statement, and this is the syntax for if else statement, and this is the syntax for elif statement. In this, the difference is just else and elif, because if is in every syntax. So if is very much important because it is the starting point of the loop, and we should be checking the indentation colons and after the condition. If colons are not kept, then it will give an indentation error, and if the statement is not under the colon, also it will give the indentation error. We should take care of the colons at the end, and this is the flow chart to understand us to make us understand clearly. Let's see the flow chart of this is the flow chart of if statement. If the if statement is true, it will print the statement, else it will exit the loop. In elif statement, we use elif. So if statement is false, then it will go to else statement. But in elif statement, if statement is false, then it will go to elif statement. If the all the elif statements is false, then it will go to else statement. So this is the difference in if, elif, and else in Python. So I think you understood. Thank you.